Uh, then we look at the process of budgeting. How do we do the budgets, right? So the process of budgeting usually works like this. So first is we forecast the business with the help of the past trends and the future conditions. When we are doing the forecasting of the business, we also have to carry out the activities like SWOT analysis, competition analysis, the pestle analysis of the overall business environment, and see what are the opportunities, what are the threats that we have, which new are there new competitors coming in, are there any new products that are being launched by the competitors, what do we need to do in order to cater or in order to fight with those challenges. Do we have to launch a new product? Do we have to spend can we is there any scope for increasing the volume of the product? Is there any scope for increasing the prices? Can we afford to discontinue, or do we have to discontinue any product? Do we have to go into a new market, let's say geographical market, or do we have to go into a new product segment or market segment? So those are all the strategies that we have to look for, based on which we can do the forecasting of the business, and then we can draw a rough financial plan based on the revenue that we think we can get, because usually from the trends you can always look at the cost of sales and the departmental expenses, and based on the marketing plan, you can estimate some guesstimate the expenses, so that you can draw a rough financial plan. What would be the total revenue, what are the total estimated expenses, and what would be the estimate cash flow from these activities, right? And then based on the and also draw a business plan. Then you need to also draw the marketing plan, draw some kind of rough marketing plan, labor cost plans, training plans, guest activities, maintenance if you are into factory or hotel, and also some certain fixed expenses, like for example rentals, interest expenses, depreciation, and other if you have any other fixed cost into the business, then you have to build those fixed costs. And then finally you consolidate everything into one and see whether the results of this initial exercise is acceptable or not. Usually this should not take a super long time to do. uh, you can say this the first two activities should take about 2 to 3 weeks of brainstorming and processing and doing the market survey and coming up with the strategies, and then another 1 week for drawing the base like business initial business plan for marketing, for labor cost, for other activities into the business, and then the 1 week for compiling it together. So it's a 4 week 4 to 5 weeks of exercise to see whether the this initial plan working out or not. Are the results way off than our expectation, or they are somewhere near our expectation? Based on this, we reiterate the if they let's say the results are not acceptable, then we going to reiterate the process throughout, and this time it will be more deeper understanding, more deeper analysis of the business, of the financial plans, and then we will be looking at refined results based on the revised strategies that we are coming up. I usually it takes about 2 iterations. In my experience, we prepare the first iteration and then we go back and see what are the results. We review the activities all at once, and then we revise the marketing plan, we revise the sales plan, we revise the revenue projections, and then based on that we revise the operational plans. Usually we give the target numbers, that this is how it should be, this is how it should look like. Based on that, department heads are going to reprioritize their activities and then submit the final version. Usually the second iteration is the numbers are quite close to what we wanted to achieve. If not, then the third iteration is required. Otherwise, you may be done into two iterations.